With us on this edition, Chris Provo is the president and CEO of Provo Wealth Management Group and an old St. John's football teammate. Chris, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, and kind of reviewing some of the notes for the show, kind of 26 years in business.
26.
And a business that you started on your own, working in kind of finances, wealth management, advising. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about the company and kind of what got you started.
Yeah, I started on Wall Street for a few years, decided that I wanted to come back home and help the average Joe. Worked out of my house for 4 years as I tried to, make a couple of bucks to pay some bills. Yeah. And everything's been great. 26 years later, I've got awesome clients. I have incredible staff. Everyone is dedicated to just, enriching the lives of our clients, making their lives better. And, I always say our clients are responsible for accomplishing their dreams. We like to think that we make them a little bit better.
And kind of key to that is kind of the financial planning and kind of understanding what their goals are, what they want to achieve, kind of where they are in life. And so one of the things that, talking about me, you work anybody that comes in the door, whether they're, come in with lots of dollars to invest or just a little bit, and kind of putting together a plan and getting to where they need to. We
take care of everyone. So if you're a smaller client, we have salaried staff that will work with you. If you're a business owner worth big bucks, then certainly we have myself and Kyle that work with them. We've got junior associates, senior associates, so we take care of everyone. We don't turn anybody away. The whole goal was premised on helping people. And you can't help people by having minimums and saying, we don't want to work with you.
Right.
That conflicts with that approach.
And I'm sure, some of this is, people are running their business and they might be providing accounting services or legal services. They might be, as mentioned earlier, a manufacturer in the retail space. I mean, how and where they invest their money has become much more complicated. It's not just about a bank and a savings account.
That's right.
And so you've got to be continually working on continuing ed for you and your team, but also an education process with each client, I assume, right?
Sure. I mean, we have an investment committee, so it's a team of 6 of us that work on that. We have a trader that does all the trading, handles all the technology. So every person that comes through the door that has a specific need is dealing with a specialist. And to give you an example, if we had a client that was getting divorced, they would work with a certified divorce financial advisor. So having those people and those services and dedicated to that is huge.
To be able to address kind of specific, circumstances,
Or even from a general or broad perspective, like a certified financial planner that can work with you to bulletproof your financial plan. You think that everything's in great shape, you come in the door, you meet with our team, and you realize that you've got a few deficiencies that, will help you fix and take care of.
It's doing that level of analysis. Yeah. So 26 years, I mean, they say kind of the best compliment is a referral. I mean, the business has grown from you working out of your house to how many employees now?
We have 8 employees, 8 independent financial advisors, so a team of 17 of us. My wife and son work at the company, which is great.
Yeah.
My wife's always teasing me, when am I going to stop being a non-paid intern?
Well, in that regard, Worcester Business Journal recognized in 2017 as the best family-owned business.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's working.
We've got a great team that are just passionate about helping people. There's always somebody answering the phone. If you call up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and you've got something critical to get done, it'll get done that day. We'll call you back that day and let you know that it's taken care of. The people that work at our firm are phenomenal.
And the other voted Best Financial Planning Investment Services Forum, also by Worcester Business Journal, and their Best of Business for 5 years. So
yeah, and it only started 5 years ago, so we're 5-0.
Yeah. No, that's a good record.
We're pretty proud of that.
Yeah. No, that's important, and
we don't have enough clients to actually vote us into the position, so the reputation is very important.
And so I think it's worth getting a little bit specific. So you gave that example kind of in a divorce situation, but really. If someone's right out of college with their first job, how they might invest might be a little bit different than if you've got someone who's, how do I work with my parents to make sure they're being cared for? Traveling, security issues. Those are all issues that you can work with.
Yeah, we've worked with attorneys on helping people that have the spouses just entered into a nursing home. We've been referred to children, nephews, nieces that want to come in and talk about investing their first $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. So whatever the need is, we'll take care of it. And we're very adaptive to, because the breadth of the team allows us to do that. So whether it's a very specific issue or broad, again, we can really help that person take care of all their needs.
Right, and I remember you kind of talking we were somewhere about kind of traveling to meet some clients. So while you've got your base here in Central Mass,
Sure.
New England, I mean you're providing with customers around. You're traveling a little.
Yeah,
bit.
I mean, a lot of our clients will leave the state. They'll retire to Texas, Arkansas, Florida, wherever, and their first question is, what happens? Do we need to find a new person? I'm like, no, I'll get licensed in the state, and we'll, you'll come up to visit friends once in a while. I'll go down and fly and see you. So if you have a great relationship, you make it work.
You don't want to lose those.
I've
types
been to
of
Hawaii,
customers.
Texas, California, Florida.
Road trip. Good. Well, so if someone wants to kind of come in and, as you say, kind of they got a plan, they want to get it reviewed. If they want to start, how do they get in touch with you and your team?
ProvoFinancial.com, ProvoWealth.com, our telephone number, which is 508-842-0539. Michelle or Denise will always answer the phone. So there's someone there to help you. Just tell us what you need, and we'll help you.
And the other element of this, in just a couple minutes we have left, is things are always changing. In areas that relate to financial
Sure.
securities, investments, whether it be the state level, certainly federal tax policies and changes that take place, all have wrinkles. So it's really important for people to kind of update and come in every once in a while to see if those changes have impacted them or not.
Well, most people don't have the time, desire, or expertise to manage their own money. So, they'll come in with a kind of a premise of, stocks and bonds, and there's so much more than that,
Yeah.
whether it's currencies, real estate, et cetera, et cetera. But so in reality, all we want to do is find out, what's your risk tolerance, put you into the right investment objective. We manage the money for you with full discretion. Obviously, we don't have access to your funds.
Right.
But we take care of all that for you. So, we'll manage the money, and you literally come in, 2-3 times a year to review the portfolio, and we're talking about what worked, what didn't work, how we can make things better going forward. What changes do we need to make? What do we think is going to happen with the economy? And are we concerned about this? Or are we hopeful about that? So we alleviate a lot of the stress that people
Right.
have with money, because we'll do it with you, but we're going to find out what you need and then take care of it.
Good stuff. Well, Chris, thanks for being with us on this edition of Chamber Exchange. We'll have you back at some point.
Good to see you again.
Maybe in the football season we
There you
can
go.
work a little sports as we occasionally do on the show.